And the Director General of the World Trade Organization, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has advised Nigerian governors to avoid piling up debts on their states and to prioritize citizens' welfare if they want to have successful tenures as governors. In an address at the Nigeria Governors Forum induction ceremony held on Monday at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, Okonjo-Iweala emphasized the importance of prudent financial management for state governments and the need to sustain payment of workers' salaries. On his part, President Muhammadu Buhari emphasized the importance of delivering on campaign promises and urged the governors to prioritize the needs of the people.
With the elections now over, it is time for us, all of us, to deliver the promises we made during the campaign. I've always maintained that democracy is not an event and it's not an end state, nor is it a static event. It is an evolutionary process that takes its participants on a journey of self-actualization. The process forces us to hold a mirror to ourselves, and by so doing, we are made to constantly review and improve its critical elements in order to ensure that we have an inclusive democratic practice that gives faith to the voters. On May 29th this year, you will be called upon, as later this month, you will be called upon to steer the affairs of your states for the next 4 years, at least for those who are being elected for the first time as governors. From this day, you become wholly responsible for the state as an enterprise. You, as the governor or state executive, inherit all its assets as well as liabilities. The assumption of office is a constitutional process that we must take with utmost dedication in light of the trust bestowed on you by those who elected you to office.
Value addition to our agriculture will help put a dent in the country's food trade deficit, which stands at 2.29 trillion, the food import bill, which is at 2.29 trillion in 2021. And it would also create jobs and eventually boost regional exports. The Dangote Group plant in Lekki and the Indorama plant in Port Harcourt are proof that we can make some of the fertilizer our farmers need to ramp up production and value addition in the agriculture sector. It also sends two other important signals. One, that we in Nigeria can add value to our natural resources. And two, that as we move towards our 2060 target of net zero carbon emissions, we can use those resources to boost industrial production. As I said earlier, we can use gas as a potential transition fuel to ensure that electrification no longer constrains growth, even as we move to scale up renewables.